robbery. Flee with the lottery. Possibly they spotted me. Battle scarred Shogun. Explosion when my pen hits. Tremendous. Ultraviolet shine blind forensics.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another beer review. First Monkish review of 2018. We are going to be checking out a single IPA from them. This is Battle Scarred Shogun. Explosion as my pen hits. Tremendous. This is one of the, what do we call it? It comes from the family of the Atomically beers. So Atomically was a double IPA that they brewed, and then they did Bomb Atomically with that, which was the double dry hop version. They did Beyond Atomically, which was the triple dry hop version, and then they did Socrates, Philosophies, and Hypotheses, which was the triple IPA version of that beer. And then recently they did an in-house beer called Flee with the Lottery that was the single IPA version of Atomically. So Battle Scarred Shogun is the double dry hopped version of Flee with the Lottery. So this is basically the single IPA version of Bomb Atomically, I think. Did I get that right? I think so. This is 7% alcohol by volume. Citra, I think these ones are Citra, Mosaic, and Galaxy. I always get these confused with the Foggy Window beers, but yeah, this one comes from my Monkish BFF, Craig. Thank you, sir. It's funny, we always talk about, he goes to these releases, and whenever Monkish Reviews releases a single IPA, he said that people, like, the lines aren't crazy, which is really weird to me. I don't know why people sleep on single IPA beers. I feel like everything these days, everyone's asking for double IPAs or nothing. It's just, it's strange. But yeah, this was canned on, this was like second week of December. This is right around 6 weeks old, so, but it's double dry hop, so we're Team Old IPA. That's what we do. We're using our yellow Monkish glassware because it's the properest of the glassware that we can use for this beer. So let's get into it. I am a big fan of Atomically. Socrates, Philosophies, and Hypotheses, I had said, was the best triple IPA they did. When I had it last year, it was in my top 17 beers. I fucking love that beer so hard. And I love Atomically and Bomb Atomically, and I can already smell this beer. So even with 6 weeks old, it doesn't matter. So yeah, this pours, it's that like hazy pineapple juice. Finger of like a bright white head. It's kind of rocky, sudsy, soapy. 7% when we swirl that. I don't think are we gonna get some alcohol legs? They're streaking a little bit. There's some glass lacing. It looks killer. And that yellow Killer Bees glassware. So I have high hopes for this beer. I have high hopes for every Monkish beer. I love their beers. You guys know, if you watch my reviews, they're my favorite brewery. They are making amazing stuff. We've talked about it. It'll be awesome. I don't know what they're gonna do as far as like future stuff. Like, it would be really cool if you could go like how it is with Treehouse and Modern Times these days, where you can just get cases and cases of beer. Like, if you could walk into Monkish one day and buy cases of beer, that would be an amazing thing, but I digress. Let's smell this beer. This is like dank pineapple. It's crazy. It's sweet pineapple juice, but it's got that green hop matter thing. I'm telling you, this is 6 weeks old and it's a 7% beer. Since it's double dry hop, it's still so aromatic. But it has that dank, earthy quality to it. I don't know what hop that's from. But it smells, it's like in your face, dirty, like pineapple orange juice. What is that I'm smelling? It's got to be, what did we say? These are Citra, Galaxy, and Mosaic. I think that's got to be from the Mosaic hops. It's super earthy. But there's so much sweet pineapple juice and orange, like tangerine. It's like that dank kind of earthy, it's not blueberries, but it's like this sweet kind of dank earthy thing. Maybe when we taste it, we'll be able to figure out what we're smelling. But I mean, come on, for a 7% beer, this smells amazing. It's 6 weeks old, so let's go and taste it, Craig. Cheers. Thank you, sir. I just noticed too, there's like some etched artwork on this black label. I don't know if it's like bees. It's really cool though. And this beer's amazing. We just reviewed Curiosity 44 from Treehouse, and I was talking about during that review, if you didn't see it, that there was a lot of like citrus bitterness in that beer that I love. This has that. This is like a mixture of pineapple and orange. I think orange, as far as like the flavor goes, it's more orange dominant than pineapple, but that sweet kind of pineapple-y, overripe like pineapple thing is there. But at like middle of your tongue to finish, it's crazy, like dank, earthy. There's even like a green kind of grassiness to it. And it finishes with like that kind of acidic citrus, like think orange peel. I think that's the best way to describe it. It's like that cool orange. It's very orange forward, like in the taste all the way, like from the front to the finish of that. I will say, just drinking this, and it might be that we drank a double IPA before this when we did that review. The mouthfeel on this one, it's a little on the thinner side, but it's a 7% IPA. You're not expecting to chew on something like that, I don't think. Maybe, I'm not sure. At 6 weeks old, this beer has more than held up. It is double dry hop, so it's still very much hoppy. It's very juicy, but it has that balance between that New England and West Coast style. I love the acidic citrus, like peel finish on this. I like all the candied kind of pineapple-y orange notes that are up front, but it's really, really dank and earthy on the finish, which I really, really like. I always say that I like when beers are like that cool. Just, it's a good mesh of New England and West Coast. It's not like this crazy soft juice bomb, and it's not super in your face, like over the top, hoppy, dank West Coast. It's an awesome mishmash of both. So this is really, really good. This is a solid A beer for me. Is it like mind-blowing 100? Like, I feel like this is the first Monkish beer I won't be giving 100 to in a really long time. But again, I just think, because it's a 7% beer, they're putting as much into this as far as flavor goes as you can get out of it. Maybe I just prefer like an 8% beer to this. I don't know. It's not that this is bad though, so I don't want people to think that since I'm not giving it 100. This beer isn't speaking to me like Atomically and Bomb Atomically did. It's really fucking good though. It's a solid A beer. If we're given like a grade, it's like 96, 97, somewhere in there. Really, really good stuff. And I like lower alcohol. Like, I love low ABV beers. Not that 7% is low by any means, but they don't all have to be 8.5 to 9%. But yeah, I'm gonna go 97 on this one. Really, really good stuff. I'd like to try Flea with the Lottery. I don't know if they're gonna can that at some point or what's gonna happen, but that is Battle Scarred Shogun. Even as I've talked more and this beer is warmed up, like the oranginess of this is really pronounced. It's very much orange juice. With that awesome, I love that kind of acidic citrus, bitter, like rindy orange peel thing on the finish of that. So yeah, if you guys have had it, leave a comment below, let me know what you think. Craig, thanks so much for sharing this one, bro. And I'm out of here. I'll see you guys very soon. Cheers.
With the lottery, possibly they spotted me. Battle scarred Shogun, explosion when my pen hits, tremendous. Ultraviolet shine blind forensics.